Last week, I received a message on Telegram from Daniel. This is the guy who is located in Mexico right now, and he has his own recruitment agency in the US. And he said that he was inspired by my vlog, so he started recording each step himself and posting on YouTube. So he was asking me for several questions in terms of how to develop the online business, and hopefully, guys, you'll see value in it.
Thank you for reaching out to me. I was like, I don't know, like it was such a pleasure having your message.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw your YouTube videos, and I've been watching them every day, honestly. And
really.
yeah. You have inspired me, man. I started uploading as well. I had 3 videos now on YouTube on the
Yo,
process of my agency. So yeah, I've been watching your videos. That's inspiring, honestly.
man, that's so nice to know. By the way, don't you mind if I like this meeting is recorded? Don't you mind if I put this short like
No, I don't mind at
short
all.
clip into the YouTube?
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
honestly, I just want to have more connections that are into the same things as I am, digital businesses, because it's pretty difficult to find people that have the same mindset. It's pretty, like, not everyone understands that you can make money online on your computer.
Yeah, man,
And
absolutely.
yeah, I just want to have more connections like that. So thank you for taking this call. I'm also, I don't really have much time because I have a full-time job. Um, I am a software developer myself, and this whole idea of a recruitment agency came out because I used to work in the US uh, through an agency. So they sponsored my visa and everything, and they got me clients. So this whole idea came because I was looking at the negotiations, and they were charging like twice as much as I was getting. So I had this whole idea like, why am I working for them instead of just being them? You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
being
man,
the intermediate.
this is how it works. I
Yeah,
think you can understand. Yeah.
yeah. And I was limited because I was working in the US and I had a working visa. So you can't make a company or have another source of income. You're stuck in your one job. So I had this idea for years, man. I had this idea for like 2 years, and now I'm back in Mexico, and I got a remote job, and now I can actually start working on my side projects. And so far, I have an LLC in the US, so I have a company in the US. I have a bank account for my company, and I've been interviewing candidates. So my niche will be web development, front end, back end, and I'm still working on the clients, lead generations, and all that. I don't have any clients yet, um, so I'm working on that. So I just wanted to ask you a couple questions because it seems like you are way ahead of me. So you're
Yeah,
already
sure.
hiring people.
Go ahead. And by the way, you will have your first clients. Like it's just a matter of time. Because if you're dedicated enough and if you just push every day, you definitely will do this. So yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. Let's start with questions.
yeah. Well, the first one it's pretty simple. How did you get your first client?
My very first client, I got him from LinkedIn, and like the very first one, he was looking for a BD manager, and you can see on my YouTube channel, I've closed a deal with him on October 8th, and it was only $750 deal, so extremely small
Mm.
compared to what we have as the target client. Because our target clients, they pay the salaries of $100,000 plus, and the commission is 20%, so it's like 20K US dollars. And that time it was 750 just to to make this first step, uh, to see that yeah, actually I've generated profit, and we closed him maybe in 2 weeks, something like that, because it wasn't very difficult to find a BD manager since I have a BD background myself and sales background. So I knew for sure which question should I ask. And yeah, it was our first client. The second client, by the way, I knew the guy for some time already, for a couple of years. We weren't in a direct touch for 2 years maybe, but we were communicating in 2020, I think, or 2021. So I just decided to reach out to all of people from my network who have their own Web3 projects and companies. And that guy, he was looking for a senior native Bitcoin developer, and it was kind of challenge because it's actually difficult to find senior native Bitcoin developer. But yeah, as for now, if you're interested, we use LinkedIn to generate clients and job posting platforms. I just onboarded the BD manager, and he utilizes job posting platforms to find companies who are looking for developers. So let's see how it will work.
Okay. So, like, what kind of job posting platforms?
Man, I don't even know some kind of monster or Indeed,
Okay,
something like that. Because a lot
got it.
of companies are looking for candidates there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so on LinkedIn, are you using the Sales Navigator?
No, actually,
No, so just
no.
LinkedIn.
A LinkedIn Premium. I mean,
Okay,
we don't use Sales Navigator. We just mm, use the search bar, find our target clients, like the companies who may be within our field of interest, and then we reach out to their C-level. So this is what we do.
gotcha. Okay, so okay, just one last question. I don't want to
Yeah.
bombard you.
No
The-
worries, bro. Go ahead.
so I've been looking at what is it called? Apollo.io,
Yep,
which
I
gives you
know it.
like a huge list of emails, and you can automate that. And I've been sending emails like crazy, and I only got one
Mm.
response from Netflix, and they just a client, but I got one response. So yeah, we're moving forward. Do you think that's actually a good approach, like just cold emailing?
It used to work for me in 2021 actually, when I was working as an employee. It was a Web3 startup as well, based in London, by the way. Mm, it doesn't work for me right now. I don't know why, but you also can see it in my channel. Back in the days, I started registering how many email accounts? I don't know. Like I was I was creating approximately like I don't know like 10 email accounts or something like that, and I was making I was warming them up in order to have the better conversion rate, but it doesn't work. I don't know why. I have been using Apollo also, and this tool gets sales. If I'm not mistaken, the name of the tool, the functionality is pretty much the same. You can create sequences, but
Hmm.
no, for me, email marketing doesn't work right now. Maybe it will work in the future, and maybe I'll hire a BD manager who knows how to use it right now. Because as far as I know, they always change their policy in terms of spam and all the things like this. Mm, so yeah, LinkedIn is the king for me at
Right.
least. And also for sure conferences, man. Because recently we closed a deal with I will not say the name of the company because they're kind of private, but I met the guy in Dubai where I was there in October. I was attending GITEX and the Future Blockchain Summit, and I met the guy who was looking for auditors and cybersecurity guys. And yeah, this is also a very good approach. We're going to attend together with Don, my first employee, the conference in Hong Kong, Consensus event. Then we're going to, then I'm going to the Paris Blockchain Week, and I'm also going to attend Token 2049 in Dubai. And actually, a lot of different events, but this is just what I haven't planned right now.
Got it. So in-person meetings, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
conferences.
Of course, man, of course. When you meet somebody in person, they can see that you're a real guy. Actually, this is one of the reasons why I started recording everything, even without making a lot of edits, because
Okay.
I've also had some candidates. Not actually, I have received a client from California last week. he said that he found me. I can even drop you a screenshot. Like, wait a second. Wait.
So he found you on YouTube.
Yes, I'll drop you a screenshot this time. Take a look. I mean, once again, one of the reasons why I decided to start this channel is to show people that I'm legit and I'm the real guy who makes real business. And when you have an opportunity to shake the hand of the person with whom you're going to work, or when you can just, I don't know, meet in person in real life, it adds a lot of value and it adds a lot of trust. That's why conferences, like this is what I'm going to do, a lot of conferences, but I'm going to attend only the biggest ones, because
Right.
I have been attending some kind of mid-sized companies, not companies, conferences.
Hmm.
You can find something there, but not a lot of business compared to top events.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, man.
There's actually a lot of conferences here in Mexico. I have
Yeah,
to
a
travel
lot of
like two
conferences in
hours.
the US, and I
Yeah.
actually have some problems with like I cannot visit the United States of America because I have a Russian passport. I need
Yeah.
to I need to have this kind of like visas, and you have to apply for it, and the approval rate is not very high. So most probably I'm going to start attending conferences in the US until summer 2025. And in order to do this, most probably I'll need to go for some time back to Indonesia, to Jakarta, because in Jakarta there is highest approval rate for Russian people
Mm,
to get this visa for the US, highest in the world actually, like
okay.
literally. So I'll need to do this, and right after that I'll be able to start reaching out to start attending some conferences in the US, because you
Right.
guys have a lot of them. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah. There's a lot of in the U.S. Probably I think about technology and money wise, it's better in the U.S. Uh, they pay a lot more than anywhere else in the world.
yeah, I know
Um,
that.
the cost of living is also pretty high. So, um, but yeah, if you can get their money and then pay someone from another country, everyone's happy because you charge less for a developer in South America, and the developer is getting paid way higher than the local salaries. So
Yeah,
everyone's happy. So I think this is a pretty good business model. Um, and yeah, hey, how do you handle international payments?
crypto.
How does that work? Crypto. Okay.
Yeah, I mean we
Yeah,
work with
makes
Web3
sense.
companies for sure. They use use EG to pay for something. I mean
Yeah.
even B2C is something that can be accepted. So because I had Indonesian bank account. My company is registered there in Indonesia, and I just lost an access to it, and I have to go there to the physical office to restore the access. So kind of challenging right now, and yeah, crypto is the way.
Gotcha. Yeah, makes sense because you're on Web3.
Have you been to Moscow, Russia?
Never.
Never.
I I would love to. I would love to. I'm planning to, but
Yeah,
it's
man,
just
just come here,
pretty
maybe.
expensive.
Moscow or the
No,
ticket?
no, the flight, the ticket flight.
Yeah, yeah, it should be like
Yeah. I actually,
something
I
around 1.5K, I think, on one side, no?
yeah, at least, yeah. So I'll probably go sometime in the future, but right now,
The
I just
place is
wanna, yeah, I wanna keep the work going and get my first clients, and then eventually quit my job. And yeah, what I'm doing right now is just I'm working on my full time, and when I get time, I work on this, and the money that I'm getting on my full time, I'm investing here. Um, because so far, opening a company in the U.S. it's more expensive if you are a foreigner,
Mm,
because you need an address, right? So there's companies that provide you that service. So you gotta pay that company that gives you the address and gives you the everything you need. So it's pretty expensive, I would say. So I need a source of income before actually making the jump and going full time into this.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't have any like so. I'm not an employee at the moment.
Mhm.
I decided to stop being an employee back in the days when I was still working in the co-working space. So now I put 100% and even more of my efforts into this business. I also started recording other kind of videos. So I go to studios and record something that I have planned in advance, because like the vlog, I don't plan anything. I just literally show what's happening here and now. And every Sunday I'm recording a video, and I found an editor from Zimbabwe. So
Awesome.
yeah, he's from Zimbabwe, but he lives here in Moscow, and we met in person for the first time today.
Oh
Once
wow.
again, I think it's very important to establish this personal connection. So yeah, it's
Awesome.
kind of challenging when you have to think about how to perform in your job and at the same time building a business.
Yeah.
Brother, I think I need to go. I have a lot of stuff to do today. So thank you for sending me a message, and thank you for this call. It was such a great pleasure, to be honest. I'll put the like the part of the recording in a video if you don't mind. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
cool.
mind at all. Thank you for your
Cool.
time, man.
Yeah, just feel free to reach out to me anytime. Maybe on Telegram, maybe on LinkedIn, maybe somewhere else. So just it will be my pleasure always.
Thank you. Just
And
one
I
last thing.
really,
Do you
yeah,
have
really
any
hope.
advice?
Sorry. Okay,
So
go ahead.
do you have any advice for someone like me that doesn't have any client yet?
Man, just push. I mean,
Just keep going.
literally, this is what I was doing since 2020 when I entered the crypto and the sales full time. You just have to push. I mean, Alex Hermoso is talking a lot about it, and the more you work, the more the more you work and the more dedicated you are, in my personal opinion. And also, you need to keep in mind that probably I'm not I, like I'm 26 right now, and I didn't create a billion-dollar company. So like this is just my opinion. Just work harder than anybody else, and always stay accountable to know what's your performance here and now, because you can work 1 hour and do X amount of work, or you can be more productive and more concentrated on one thing, and in the same hour you can make 3x amount of work. So, and never stop, like literally. I mean, this is kind of obvious advice, but I was analyzing my life and realized that I started doing money only when I was concentrated on something for several years in a row. And I'm goddamn serious about this business, and I'll grow it. Um, yeah, so just spontaneous advice.
All right. Well, appreciate it, man. Again,
Yeah,
thank you
man.
for your time.
Cool, brother. See you.
All right.
Bye bye.